Hello guys, today I'll be showing you how to get started in learning how to use your terminal in any Unix/Linux based operating system. We're going to learn some fun and useful commands to poke around in your system. So obviously, the first step that we need to take is to open the terminal. The terminal is basically a place where you can run Unix commands on any Unix based OS, which could be Linux or Mac. On most Linux systems, the terminal will open by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T. As you can see, I have already opened the terminal using the shortcut Ctrl-Alt-T. On Mac, it is in the Utilities folder, which is in the Applications folder in your bottom bar. Just click on it, and it should open right up. Now that terminal is open, it should show a black box where you can type anything. Now obviously, if you do just type any old random thing, it'll most likely say command not found, unless you magically happen to stumble upon some ancient old command. Okay, let's get into the real stuff now. To start off, we'll go over some idiotically simple commands. We're going to type in date. The word date, and it should display the date, unless you did something incredibly wrong. Another simple command is ps, which shows the processes that are running. The last really easy command is echo. To use echo, you're going to type echo space and then whatever you want to display. But remember to leave out special symbols. So I'm going to delete this comma and this comma. Okay, so notice how it displays what I just wrote after echo. Now, something else that will be really useful later on is clear. To use clear, simply type in clear and it will clear everything off your terminal screen. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to create a text file and edit it inside of the terminal. So to execute this command, you're going to type in cat space side arrow space and then the name of the file that you want it to be called. So for this, I'm simply going to call it test.txt. And now you're going to click enter. Now if you did everything right, it shouldn't prompt you again to type in another command. Here you can type in anything you want, and it will save this to your txt file when you click Control D. Now it should prompt you again, and if you want to find a command to view your txt file, you're going to type in a very similar command. It's cat and then simply the name of the txt file that you just made. And it should display everything inside of your txt. Now, if you want to edit the txt you just made, simply do the first command that you just said, cat side arrow test.txt, and here you are, and you can rewrite your txt file. Another cool thing you can do in Terminal is to download and install packages from the internet. So, to do this, we're going to start by typing in sudo, which basically means run as administrator. So I'm going to run the following command as an administrator. So it's sudo apt-get. And what apt-get does is it allows me to get packages from the huge Linux repository that is provided for free. And we do space, and I can either type in install to download and install the package that I specify, or remove to remove the package that I have specified off of my computer. So for this example, I'm going to do install, and then I'm going to do Chromium-browser to install Chromium. And just for your verification, I do not have Chromium currently installed, and I will click enter. And it will ask me to continue, and I will click Y and then enter. So this should only take a few moments. And there it goes. Now it's done. So if I go to internet now, it should say that I've Chrome web browser installed. So now I want to remove that off my computer. I'm going to do sudo apt-get remove chromium-browser browser. And do I want to continue? Yes. And now Chromium is removed. Right, so for that example, I already knew that the package name of Chromium was Chromium-browser. But let's say, for example, you don't know the name of your package, but you do know what the name of the application is or what the application needs to do. So for this situation, I can do a command that is apt-cache space search. And now you're going to type in your keyword. So let's say I want to search for the Chromium package name. I'm going to do Chromium web browser. And it should show me a list of packages that have Chromium web browser in their description. And there we go. Chromium web browser, open source version of Chrome. And we have all these other packages that have Chromium web browser or web browser in their description. Okay, so right there I ran a search for Chromium web browser and it showed me the Chromium packages. So I'm going to clear my screen and thank you for watching.